Hey y'all, welcome back to the Pick Up a Card reading here on Bad Moon Rising. We're gonna do what is next in your love life today. We're gonna do 3 cards here. I know it's hard to see, so you can go ahead and just choose in the timestamps below, but we've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 right here. If you want to pause and choose which one of these is most calling you, hold on. All right, there we go. Okay, so feel free to pick, and let's get started with pile number 1, which is going to be the 8 of Wands. Okay. Okay, so first of all, some of you have some communication coming in. I also see in pile 1, some of you might be um, just desiring to withdraw from communication. For some of you, that's not going to be all of you, but yeah, for the majority of you, you have some serious conversation coming in, messages from someone. It could be a fire sign or an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aries, or Aquarius. That's actually popping in, okay? Some of you are leaving behind a lot of baggage, a lot of burdens. Others of you, you may be dealing with someone at this time who is your partner. If you have a partner, might be trying to leave behind baggage, and I think you are too. That's something that popped in before the reading started. The 10 of Wands was here in the reverse. Okay, the next one is the Queen of Swords. I'm not doing reversals. I specifically said to Spirit in the beginning. So, Queen of Swords is here in the upright. I see you have your guard up with someone. It looks like you're going to be a bit firm, very assertive, and I feel like what you're going to do is demand your worth. For some of you, I know that may not apply, but for some of you, it's like demanding your worth. It's like laying down the law, drawing boundaries. For some of you, this is where things are going with you in the future of your love life. Some of you are becoming more of the Queen of Swords because the Queen of Swords, if you know a little bit about her backstory, is she's been hurt by, well, so much. We'll just say that. And she basically pulled out the sword that was stuck within her and started using it to protect her instead. All the pain basically that she had to endure, she now is using to protect herself in some way. Some of you are turning your pain into power, turning your pain into confidence, into self-respect, and into self-love. And I think you're making it very much so clear to someone here that you are going to be truly like in your power is what I want to say. I don't know how else to describe it, but I just feel like you're going to be a bit cold, maybe a little bit terse towards this person or towards someone here. For some of you, you could be speaking to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you're about to be speaking to someone here that may have fire sign in their chart. It doesn't really matter what sign they are, though, but this person is definitely someone who wants to reconnect or communicate with you, maybe move quickly. The last card I see here, 7 of Swords in this deck. It's kind of like having the final... not really, actually. Hold on. This card is a little different for me. I'm not really used to reading this deck, but I'm really picking up that there's someone here who's been through a lot of altercation, a lot of battles. And even at the end of the battle, this person still has their power grounded. They still know who they are. So I feel like some of you, you're possibly going through an era of cutting out toxicity, and it might be conflict that you're trying to diminish, that you're trying to put an end to. Some of you, like, you're literally tying up loose ends as well, is what I'm seeing here. I'm not really getting much from this pile for some of you. Like, what I really see is, like, you're going to be communicating with someone very soon. And this is going to be a conversation where you're very firm and you're not to be messed with. And I actually feel like somebody may fight with you or end up in a conflict with you. For some of you, you may end up as like the last one standing, kind of, but not in a physical fight or anything like that. I just mean, like, you might be the one that wins the argument or makes their point and has the most valid point or something like that. Excuse me. All right. I also see something coming in here about how you're keeping your peace intact and you're protecting your peace, and even though conflict or shade or whatever treachery has been thrown at you, or there may be some dilemmas here that you were facing, whatever the case may be, it feels like you're keeping yourself intact. I just keep seeing this Queen of Swords, which, you know, could be for masculine or feminine, whoever you are watching, but there's someone here in this pile that's definitely not succumbing to pressure. They're not succumbing to conflict. They're protecting their peace, more or less, okay? As far as what's next in your love life, there's not really a lot of love-related cards yet. For some of you, like I said, it just seems like you are putting behind some past burdens, some past conflicts. And let's see, what is this? The World card. Some of you are actually opening yourselves up to the world of dating for the first time. Others of you are going to be meeting someone perhaps online. This could be a Leo or an Aquarius. I also heard a Gemini sun and a Gemini moon. So some of you might be meeting someone. I heard something about early detection. Early detection. I don't know. That could be something medical, a reference to a medical procedure that needs to be done. Some of you may find out that you are like, this is not going to be for all of you, please. I know this is totally random, but there's someone here that might detect something in their body that's not supposed to be there, and you might be getting treatment or some sort of aid for that. It seems like someone here is I also feel like you might be meeting someone in the medical field or in the medical industry. That's another thing, but that's not what I'm really seeing here, like, predominantly. All right, so early detection. Some of you may have also noticed this person earlier in the year, or perhaps earlier in the day. Spirit is just saying earlier. I don't know what that really references to, but they're saying that you noticed this person earlier. I also feel like you may have history with this person. What does that mean? You have history with somebody that you noticed, that you detected, that you're picking up on, something like that. I don't know what's going on, y'all. This person, I feel like they make an ass of themselves. I have to be honest with you. There's someone here that's calling this person an arse, A-R-S-E. An ass, like a complete ass. But you have history with this person. You may not have seen this person for a very long time, or you may have recently had dreams about them or something of the sort. Whatever the case may be, you're going to be reconnecting with this person. And it could be a Leo, Aquarius, or Gemini. That's all popping up very strongly. It could be any sign, though. always just keep an open mind, please. All right. Some of you, if you are a Leo, I think you are going to be connecting with an Aquarius. And if you are an Aquarius, you might be connecting with a Leo. Again, though, it doesn't matter. That could also be signs in their moon or Venus. So we're going to leave it there. I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty in pile 1. I noticed that I don't typically read like this. And I feel like there's quite a few doubts here in pile number 1. Some of you, you're very doubtful about someone in your life, someone in your love life. You've been very uncertain, kind of back and forth. One minute you think you know them, the next minute you have no idea who they are. A lot of hot and cold energy. Well, okay, whatever the case is, I'm going to leave it there because pile 1, I think I want you to choose another pile. I think right now all I could tell you is that you do seem to be focusing on keeping your peace. You're focusing on drawing boundaries, and it does seem like you are attracting a lot of offers. In fact, you might get multiple offers online. Somehow some of you are, maybe you're on social media, but you are being contacted, or you're going to be contacted by quite a few people here, and you may choose to engage with some, and others you may choose to just leave behind. The choice is yours. So that is basically what I have for you. I also see that the underlying energy is you're basically taking back your peace, taking back your power, staying in alignment, staying in the right headspace. I heard getting your head in the game is another thing. I just heard somebody here might be literally into sports as well. Someone that plays sports. Okay. So, yeah, also someone here says a lot, because I've been saying a lot in pile 1. Thank you so much, pile number 1. Let's choose another pile for you. I want to say something real quick, though. Congratulations. If there was something that you had to do recently, like make a hard decision between, loving yourself and loving another, I think you did the right thing, okay? A lot of people will not tell you this. For some of you, you're not going to understand what I mean, but a lot of people will not tell you that. A lot of people will not say that, that you did the right thing. They'll probably wonder, like, what it is, what were you thinking? But you know what you did the right thing. You feel better after you did it, and you definitely feel more relief now. It seems like you're back in alignment, you're back in your peaceful energy, and it's like you're in this unfuckwithable vibe. Something happened where I think you had to stand up for yourself, because if you don't do it, then who else will? If you don't speak up for you, then who will? Who will? So thank you for watching, and congratulations. You definitely were, I would say you were, you were in the right mindset when you chose to take back your peace and put yourself first, because if you don't, God knows who will. All right, thank you for watching. So pile number 2, let's get into you. Thank you, pile 1, for being here. Please feel free to choose another pile if you'd like. All right, so we're at 14 minutes. Let's see what we got. Spirit, please show us what pile number 2 is about. Okay, pile number 2. 14 minutes. Let's see, we got... Okay, hold on, let's just get the final card. Alright, there we go. All right. Funny how I was talking about you're leaving your burdens behind in pile number one, but in pile number two, you're definitely a lot more decisive. This is an energy that is not wasting any time at all. Um, so the first card I see is the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Some of you could be leaving behind a fire sign. I just heard that, but I was gonna say, fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sag, by the way. The other thing I was going to say was you guys are definitely putting behind any all past baggage and conflict, any and all um, unresolved issues. Some of you may even be leaving behind certain anger problems or certain problems that might be affecting your ability to control yourself or to control your life or to live the life you want, okay? I see actually here that somebody could be even an earth sign, or I don't know if you're an earth sign, but I do see an earth sign here making an offer to you or anybody who's serious about you, at least, about having a truly grounded, practical relationship. And it's not just words, it's not just feelings. Like they want to build this and make it happen for the long run. I see that coming in here. I don't know if you're giving that offer to someone or if you're about to receive it for someone from someone. I just heard for someone. You're receiving an offer for someone. That's for somebody. I don't even know who that's for. Okay. So I do feel like you are being granted. I heard another chance. I also heard another opportunity. And then I heard another wish. So different things coming in here. Let's see. The Four of Swords here in this deck. I feel like you need to prepare yourself mentally for what's about to come through or whatever this is happening next in your love life. I feel like you need to restore yourself. You might need to dig deep in your mind. You might need to heal. You might need to assess yourself. You might need to definitely realign yourself. For some of you, you definitely feel like you need to kind of be on your own with your thoughts at this time. You're probably in hermit mode. For some of you, if you're not in hermit mode, it seems like moving forward after receiving this offer, whatever this is, could be, let's start dating, or let's, start being more than friends, or let's start as friends and then move to something more, whatever the offer is. It's something that I feel like you're going to want to take slowly. I think that's something that you will need to think about. It's something that's going to cause a lot of introspection. It's something that's going to cause you to really look inwards and reevaluate yourself in some ways. Okay? Ways that needed to be done. It's like giving yourself therapy, to be honest, with this particular circumstance here, okay? Eight of Wands is here as the underlying energy, so I definitely see you like working out things with somebody here. You might be communicating, you might be giving life to something, is what I just heard, breathing life into something one more time, giving a second chance, like reuniting with somebody, trying to work past conflict, past the baggage. I think some of you are more than capable of correcting your mistakes and correcting the error of your ways, and I feel like that's something that you are going to be doing within the next 4 weeks, maybe 4 days, some of you even 4 hours. I mean, yeah, so these readings have been pretty much what's it called, in like real time or something. I don't know, they're pretty present. They're not too far off into the future. So this person is I also feel like I want to say that this person that you're dealing with next, for some of you, they may not be like too far off into the future. And when I say that, I mean like they may not have like a vision of what the world could be, or just like the future itself. I don't think this person, I don't know if they spend a lot of time in the future, to be honest with you, but if they do, it's not for very long. I feel like for some of you, this person may have kind of a bleak outlook on what life is bringing them or what the future may bring. For some of you, They just prefer to live in the moment, in the now, take it one step at a time, realizing, like, the only thing that's real is right now. So this is definitely causing you, I'm hearing, to pace back and forth. I heard pace backwards. I don't know what that means. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, Four of Cups is here again. This was also in pile number 1. The energy I see that is pretty much overheading this whole thing is this energy of wanting to be centered. And I do feel like that is something you're trying to do, not just for yourself now, but with someone else. If you are in communication with someone at this time, it seems like you both are trying to stay centered, work out some inner trauma, some inner wounds, childhood wounds especially, that need to be let go of. They have to be released and healed in order for this to go further. And I don't see it going anywhere until that happens. So that is what I'm seeing. Anything else, Spirit? Oh my. Could be a Taurus here. But for some of you, this person or you, whatever's next in your love life, I cannot say. But somebody here needs to make sure that they're using their intuition and not presuming or speculating or jumping to conclusions out of fear. Somebody here might also be kind of blinded to something that they need to see, or they were blinded to something that they did not see before. Somebody's third eye was blocked from seeing something here until a certain time. Someone here also, I feel like I'm just gonna say it. There's a character here that I feel pretends to be quite, I don't want to say the word pretends, okay? I'll say they try to be in their highest alignment. But when the time comes to diffuse tension and war, they seem to bring more of it. They're not very healthy at times. They're very toxic, and this is the kind of toxicity that will take you down if you allow it to. I feel like it did try to take you down. That is why you're taking it very slowly with this situation. You're taking your time with healing yourself. You're taking your time with healing your mind and restoring yourself. And whoever you get involved with, pile number 2, I think, like I said, they're trying to do the same, and they will, give you the space to do you and figure you out. And I think they want that in return. For some of you, you might be figuring it out together, but that's not something I'm seeing too dominantly here in this reading. It's really bringing like a let's give this another chance kind of energy. Yeah. There we go. Confirmation. And with the Four of Swords, I actually see you protecting your peace, your space, just your own boundaries is what I should say. A lot more strongly when it comes to this connection or something like that is being shown here. There's I'm gonna say like a little bit of a sadness. I feel kind of sad all of a sudden. Like I noticed I can really speak with as much passion, power, and conviction because The Four of Swords energy is like someone is sad. They're quietly contemplating. They're quietly, trying to understand their own flaws, their own imperfections, their own mistakes. And they're healing. They're going into a very deep level of understanding. I feel like you are definitely going to a very deep level, and so is the person that you are connecting with or about to be connecting to. The King of Pentacles just flew out on top of everything. This person could be any sign, but the King of Pentacles tends to be Taurus. This person may have quite a bit of Taurus in their chart. This is somebody who dresses well. Actually, I won't say they dress well. Well, they do come across with a very polished kind of an attitude. They come across as put together, like a can-do attitude sort of vibe from this person. King of Pentacles, sorry. This could be an air sign. I accidentally said the King of Swords, so it could be a Libra for some of you, but Libra, Taurus, you see here. So this person may definitely feel like the boss kind of a vibe. Like there's somebody here who I'm even hearing might get a makeover, or is getting like a cleaned up or something. Like they're sharpening up I heard their swag. Okay. I heard something about grooming their face better too. That just popped in. They're grooming for you. This person might be grooming themselves differently because they want to step up. I feel like this is somebody who is highly motivated by you. This is somebody who's encouraged by you. This is someone who wants to do better for you. This is somebody who wants to be like the big shot that you think they are. I feel like you believe in them. I feel like you believe this person can be so much more. And I actually see that this person is coming through in a new energy. Whoever this is somebody who is coming through as like, I just got like a fresh, crisp, cut and a, nice new tailored suit, etc. This person may even be I just saw a priest or a pastor for a second, or could even be a reverend, but that's something that's not going to resonate for everyone. This person might also get like a new watch, or they have a thing for watches, like, I don't know, just they have a thing for like Rolex as well, as what I just heard, or Rolexes. I said Rolexes and I just heard Alexis, and then I thought of the car. Someone name could be Alexis, or somebody here may drive a Lexus. This person is really good with communicating, and they do try to speak from a place of the heart, but they can be quite mercurial at times. So when they communicate, they may not have enough warmth or love behind it. It's just it can be kind of stoic, and it could be a little maybe intimidating slightly, but they do have, feelings behind it. They do have love behind it. It's just that they're really not speaking mostly from the heart. They're mostly speaking from the mind. But they can speak from the heart. It's just, it's not something that happens all the time. It's not a rare occasion either. It's just, I don't know, they're more cerebral with how they express themselves. So they might sometimes, I don't know, not realize how they are expressing themselves. They may even come across as insensitive, but I don't feel like they're trying to. I feel like they actually do try to be honest, but they don't want to be mean, if that makes sense. But sometimes it can come across as both, So yeah, this person is, they're missing you actually. I just heard even right now, this person is missing you. That's assuming you know who this person is. And I'm hearing that you do know who this person is. Okay. The letter P might be important here for somebody. Someone's name or initial. P. Peter. Okay. Uh, this person might have a tendency to gaslight you. I don't know. They might tend to project onto you. P is for projection. I have to be honest. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Just got a text message that wasn't very nice, and it kind of hurt my feelings, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Yikes. I don't know why that happened in pile number 2, but for some of you, yeah, no, okay, sorry about that. Yeah, this person, in pile number 2, I feel like they may have a tendency to project onto you. What's your problem is your problem, it's not mine. But they don't realize that sometimes you are mirroring each other. And I feel like this person, you and this person, I feel sometimes you mirror each other and you may not realize that that's what's happening. I feel like sometimes you and this person, you're like, you thick as thieves, 2 peas in a pod. And then other times you're on complete opposite ends of the sofa, you know? Of the bench, whatever. I do feel like this person also is the kind of person that will quicker point the finger at you rather than, evaluating themselves. I also feel like this person, I'm not gonna lie, this person does have a tendency to make matters worse because I don't feel like they're the kind of person that will peacekeep. In fact, they just escalate it rather than de-escalating the situation. So small little things that you try to express and relate to this person easily are blown out of proportion at times because this person is a bit more cerebral. I feel like they're more mentally involved rather than emotionally, and I feel like I don't know, I don't feel like they can be, I feel like they're a little insensitive is all I'm going to say. They're quite insensitive at times. This is not something that I would wish for anyone to endure for too long because it's kind of a suppressor energy. It's a little bit tyrannical, but it's not something that is going to be like a full-blown detriment to you unless you find it to be. I feel like these are just issues that either one or both of you may have and you both may need to work on, okay? If you're going to make anything work here. I will also say that the most beautiful love can also be the most ugly because sometimes you need to go through a lot of wounds and territory. You need to go through a lot of healing, and that healing can be quite, flustering and frustrating and stuff. So it can be a little ugly at times, but is it worth it at the end? If you want the rainbows, the sunshine, even the little fairies and stuff, then yeah, it is worth it. With this person, it will be worth it, is what I heard. And it's funny because I got that message yesterday about someone, so I'm seeing it again here. Is this going to be like one of the toughest things you've ever like fought through or like sorted through? Probably. But is it absolutely going to be worth it in the end? Yeah. Okay. Oh, also heard like this is the kind of person that will say that you have to do this, you have to that, you have to this. Like basically, you're the problem. You have to fix this. You have to fix yourself. But they think that they don't have anything to fix. They feel like they don't have to do anything differently. And the thing is, you're both wrong. But they're the kind of person that has to point blame, and they have to be the victim. It's kind of narcissistic, but I do feel like this person has been narcissistically abused a lot, so they've been put in some chairs where they've been made to look like or feel like the bad guy. And so much of that has happened, I feel that they're the first one now to make you the bad guy before you ever make them the bad guy. And they definitely don't want to be the bad guy. And if they are the bad guy, it's like, how dare you make me the bad guy, how dare you, fuck you, fuck this, I can't believe you, you're absolutely unbelievable, like, wow, I'm the bad. It's like, bro, you know what though, you're not the only one. We're both the bad guys here, and we can both be the good guys here too if you want. But like, okay, if you're gonna lose it over um, a mistake that you've made, and you're gonna lose it over being in the wrong, then okay, be in the wrong and be alone. Because people that do not want to change, the people that do not wish to grow, and they want you to grow but they don't want to look at where they need to grow, I mean, I quite frankly don't think you have to deal with that. There are so many people out there who can quickly admit that they are messing up, they've made a mistake, and that they want to fix it, and they will fix it, and they're going to do what they really truly can with all of their power to fix it. I'm also going to say that, like, if this person doesn't respect you, do not waste your time on them. They are not somebody that you need to have around when they are disrespectful, because they can be very tyrannical. They can be kind of a belligerent wall, and leave you kind of talking to yourself like as though you're not even there. Like they will flat out just ignore you. They will flat out kind of deny everything that you say to be true, because they just deny to make sure that they're never the bad guy. They need to feel like the good guy. They always do. And there's a problem with that for sure. Any therapist would sit this person down and say, why is it that you feel the need to do that? Why do you go towards the blame game? Why isn't it that you just simply step back and go into a quiet mode and ask yourself what it is that's upsetting you? Why is it not that you stop yourself in your tracks when you're angry, as opposed to escalating it when you're angry? This person, I don't know why, but when they're angry, bro, they have not learned the tools of how to control themselves, how to be honest with themselves, how to be self-aware and see themselves and what it is they're saying, and how it is they're reacting, and how it is they're treating you, what they're putting out at you. They just refuse to look at themselves as a problem sometimes, and that's never ever ever going to be healthy for anyone. They are always going to be the victim, really, in every situation. Then they should just go be a victim alone, because this person clearly wants there to be a bad guy. And this is like kind of striking me as the kind of person that goes around telling people about all the bad shit that people have done to them, but they don't mention the parts of what they've done. They don't mention the parts where they've provoked those people, they've pushed those people, they've literally activated those people, and even escalated those people into conflict, escalated them into madness for some of you. I feel like this person, they're just, apparently a poor innocent kitty, and everyone has hurt them, and it's never their fault. They're just a good person doing good things. But I mean, they do not have a winning attitude. They don't. They don't even take accountability for what they did wrong when they're talking about the things that people did to them. Like, it's just a one-sided story out of this person's mouth, lying all the time too. This person is half truths all the way at times. So they need to really be not even halfway truthful, but fully truthful with themselves about the way that they pretend and the way that they tiptoe and the way that they run away and the way that they project at you, and they always play the blame game, and they always play victim, and they always, always, always have to, be the good guy. They can never be wrong about something. I don't like it. I don't think this person likes it. I think they know deep down that they have to come correct and they have to stop bullying you for things that other people did to them, which is what they were doing. I'm hearing that confirmation. They were projecting and taking out all types. I mean, it's criminal that this person even did this. It's not for all of you, but this person was projecting all types of trauma from their past and bringing it into your life. And something tells me that you were beginning to turn into some of that trauma, because I'm telling you, when people come around you with baggage, you got to be careful that you don't get sucked into that baggage. I'm like, man, I'm not even going to go into what happened to me yesterday. That's private. But I saw a side of me that I have never seen before in my life. And it's not a good thing. I'm not proud of it. And I definitely don't ever need to go back to that again. I'm very grateful that I could see who I am and see what I was becoming and put my foot down and say, you know what, halt. This ain't it. This is looking like a big fucking red flag for me. This is a no. I don't like what I'm feeling right now. And if anybody gets you to a place where you're becoming like the worst version rather than the best version of yourself, you need to definitely let go of that person, You really do, because sometimes there are great moments and then sometimes there are bad moments, and those bad moments do have the capability of overshadowing the good things. But this person, I feel like they don't protect the peace and the love that you have. So when something bad happens, they allow it to consume and devour the whole fucking connection. Excuse my French. They don't protect you from themselves and their anger. They don't even protect you from your own anger. It's like this person wants you to show them the devil in you, because that's all they've seen, you see. That's all they've grown accustomed to. That's all they know. That's what's familiar to them. And you being like peace, love, and light over here with this person, I feel like they would think that is fake, because that's how unhealed they are. That's not for all of you, of course. But this person, they just really need to rise out of their trauma. They need to stop acting like you're an LCD projector or something, and they need to stop acting like you're the screen, is what I should say, and stop projecting onto you. Because man, this is like, it's really wonderful here. This is a blessing and a gift, but if it's not nurtured the right way, this could really easily become a total fallout, a great downfall. So take your time. I also heard something about like a demo earlier, or a free trial or whatever, but basically just give this like a trial period if you want to, because some of you, you're very uncertain about this person and you don't think you need to deal with this in your life. And maybe you're right. Maybe you're absolutely right. But if you do feel like the sacrifice and the pain is going to be worth all the joy, bliss, and smiles that you see yourself having with this person in the future, then carefully and safely draw boundaries and be cautious with one another and attempt to heal with each other, or just heal within yourselves first before you